Yes, I was born. Yes, I was both. I was born in a house full of broken people, trying to find love in a place that felt unequal. Every problem hit the table and somehow found my name. By the time I was 16, I was used to taking blame. If my brother got in trouble, somehow I was involved. If the money came a missing, they assumed I was at fault. Didn't matter what I did, didn't matter what was true. They had already built the man they wanted me to be. So I packed my dreams inside an old Ford truck, left this town behind with a little faith and luck. But no matter where I ran, no matter where I go, the ghost of that judgment always seemed to follow. When you're carrying the blame long enough to break your back, you start believing every lie till there's nothing left intact. I was born to take the blame. At least there's what they said. Everything that pointed at me, every rumor spread. I was born to take the blame, but I won't wear it now. I survived the way they gave me, and I finally put it down. My father never celebrated anything I done. Always another mountain waiting after ride one. Straight A's, hard work, long nights on the ground. Still felt invisible standing right before his eyes. My brother was my refuge when the storms rolled through, the only one who knew what I was going through. Now I talk to the sky when the memories hit hard, looking for his answer somewhere beyond the stars. In this town, they said I'd never make it far. Said I spent my whole life working at the local bar. Now every mile I traveled, every stage, every song proves they underestimated me all along. I was born to take the blame. At least there's what they said. Everything that pointed at me, every rumor spread. I was born to take the blame, but I won't wear it now. I survived the way they gave me, and I finally put it down. Maybe I wasn't the problem. Maybe I was just the easiest one to blame. Maybe the people who hurt me were hurting too. But that doesn't change what happened, and it doesn't erase the pain. I was born to take the blame, but I refused to carry it. Every scar became a lesson, every wound a benefit. I was born to take the blame. Now I'm finally breaking free. No more change around my soul, no more shame defining me. And misunderstood me, they betrayed me. They tried to bury my name, but the boy they blamed for everything became the man they couldn't break. Yeah, the man they couldn't break. The man they couldn't break. Me and my brother used to race that old dirt road. 2 hour hearts, nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Talking about the women we love and the men we become, thinking forever was something that couldn't come undone. Back then the world felt bigger than the county line. Back when every bad day only lasted one night. Now I drive those same roads with a heavier soul, carry memories where a brother used to go. People see me laugh and think the pain disappeared, but grief don't leave, it just changes through the years. You learn how to carry it, learn how to pretend, but some losses never really end. And every sunset feels different now, every song hits deeper somehow. Some names fade from the world with time, but not from a heart like mine. I still keep a place for a name never cry. So I learned how to suffer with a smile and a lie. Spent years acting tough while my soul came apart, trying to be strong with a shattered heart. My family grew distant after the season changed. Everybody got older, everybody drifted away. Now the house feels quieter than it's ever been, like a chapter closed that won't open again. And this town still remembers all the mistakes I made, still whispers my failures like yesterday. But I ain't that lost kid trying to prove them right. I'm a man still standing after the fight. I still keep a place for a name, right beside the fire and the flame. Though the years keep rolling on, my love for him stays the same. I still keep a place for a name in every prayer that I pray. He's gone from this world, but he never went away. Brother, if heaven is back roads, I hope you're riding free. No pain, no heartbreak, no goodbyes, just peace. And if we meet again someday, save me a seat. Place for a night, and I always will. Through every storm, through every hill, I still keep a place for a night, long after my hair turns gray. 'Cause real love doesn't die, it just finds another way. They misunderstood me, they counted me out. They never knew what I carried inside. But every mile I walk with him beside me. Yeah, I walk with him beside me. These old boots been through more hell than most people know. If these boots could talk, they'd tell you where I've been. Every dirt road, every ball fight, every loss, every win. They tell you about the nights I slept with nowhere left to go, when the cold December mornings when my heart was broken, froze. People love to judge a man from the outside looking in, see the scars, hear the rumors, never ask where they've been. They think they know my story from the way I wear my pain, but they never felt the thunder, they just watch the rain. I gave my family everything that I could spare, my money, time, and loyalty when nobody else was there. But when the tables turned and I was drowning in despair, the silence in that room told me how much they really care. Some lessons leave a mark, some wounds don't disappear. You learn who's really with you when the darkness gets near. If these boots could talk, they'd tell 1,000 truths about the roads that broke my heart and the ones that pulled me through. If these boots could talk, they'd tell you who I am. Not the rumors, not the lies, just a beaten, stubborn man. My father wore a hard face house every day of his life. Never showed emotion, never let us see him cry. Spent years trying to earn something he couldn't give. Still carrying that burden every day I live. Me and my brother used to sit beside the creek, talking about forever like forever wasn't weak. Now forever feels shorter every passing year, and I'd trade anything just to have him here. This town said out of mouth and nothing, just another lost soul, another blue-collar dreamer with impossible goals. But every door they slammed became another reason why I refuse to stay down and I refuse to die. If these boots could talk, they'd tell 1,000 truths about the roads that broke my heart and the ones that pulled me through. If these boots could talk, they'd tell you who I am. Not the rumors, not the lies, just a beaten, stubborn man. Mama still calls me to make sure I'm alright. Father, I finally stopped chasing your approval. Brother, I still say your number, even though I know you won't answer tonight. If these boots could talk, they'd tell you I survived every heartbreak, every loss, every time I barely got by. If these boots could talk, they'd tell you not to quit, 'cause every scar you're carrying proves you made it through some shit. Let them judge, let them talk, let them say what they want. They don't know the miles, they don't know the tears, they don't know the man. Walking in these boots, yeah. Walking in these boots. That was him. Yeah, that was him. I was the black sheep from the day I could remember. Never fit the picture they were trying to put together. Different kind of heart, different kind of soul. Always chasing something they could never control. They talk behind my back at every family gathering. Smiles at the table, but the judgment never ended. Every mistake I made became the story of the year, while the good things disappeared every time they hit my ears. I carried all the burdens, took the punches, took the blame, trying to earn a little love while they were dragging my name. Now they wonder why I'm gone, why I don't come around, why the black sheep finally left this broken town. You can only bend so far before you finally break. You can only give your heart before there's nothing left to take. I was the black sheep, the one nobody understood, trying to find some peace in a world that never could. I was the black sheep, the outcast of the blood, but I learned how to survive when they left me in the mud. Yeah. My father looked at me like I was trouble in the making. Every dream I ever had felt like another disappointment, so I chased validation down 1,000 different roads, trying to prove my worth while carrying that load. My brother was the only one who really knew my scars. We sit out by the river talking underneath the stars. Now the river keeps flowing, but the silence feels wrong, and I still hear his memory every time I write a song. This town said I never make it, never leave, never grow. Just another lost soul with nowhere left to go. But every door they closed became another reason why I learned to spread my wings when they expected me to die. I was a black sheep, sheep, the one nobody understood, trying to find some peace in a world that never could. I was the black sheep, the outcast of the blood, but I learned how to survive when they left me in the mud. Maybe I wasn't broken, maybe I was just different. Maybe all those years I spent blaming myself, I was carrying wounds that were never mine. Father, I forgive you. Brother, I miss you. I was the black sheep, but I ain't ashamed no more. Every scar became a lesson, every wound became a door. I was the black sheep, the one they cast aside. Now I'm stronger than the pain, and I got nothing left to hide. They misunderstood me, they underestimated me, they tried to bury me alive. But the black sheep survived. Yeah, the black sheep survived. Still breathing, still fighting, still alive. It's too late to say sorry. I spent years waiting on a phone that never rang, holding on to hope while carrying the blame. Everybody disappeared when the road got rough, then acted surprised when I finally had enough. I was breaking my back just to keep us afloat, drowning in the river while he stayed in the boat. Every sacrifice I made got forgotten with time. Now they're rewriting history like I was the crime. They judged me from a distance, never asked what was wrong. Just another small town rumor they could pass along. They built me into a villain so they could sleep at night, but the truth looks different when you're living the fight. Now the silence sounds louder than all the words they said, and the people I needed most only show up in my head. It's too late to say sorry, too late to make it right. I carried all that pain along through every lonely night. It's too late to say sorry, too late to change the past. Some bridges burn forever, some scars were made to last. My father had 1,000 chances to understand, but pride built walls higher than neither of us planned. Now I stare at old photographs gathering dust, wondering why love always felt so hard for us. My brother used to tell me we'd make it out somehow, just 2 kids chasing freedom with the world ahead of us. Now I trade every dollar and every song I made for one more night talking underneath the summer haze. And the family I defended when nobody else would turn their backs the second things stopped looking good. Guess loyalty means different things depending on the day, and some people only love you when you're easy to save. It's too late to say sorry, too late to make it right. I carried all that pain along through every lonely night. It's too late to say sorry, too late to change the past. Some bridges burn forever, some scars were made to last. I don't need revenge, I don't need excuses, I just wish things were different. Father, I wish we talked more. Brother, I wish you stayed longer. And sometimes that's the hardest truth of all. It's too late to say sorry, but I'm finally letting go. Can't keep dragging yesterday down every road I know. It's too late to say sorry, but I won't live in regret. The pain may still be with me, understood me. They abandoned me, they counted me out again. But I'm still here, still breathing, still rising through the wind. Yeah, and too late to say sorry, but not too late to live again. I inherited a name and the weight that came with it. I was born into expectations I could never outrun. Every mistake hit harder 'cause of where I came from. Everybody knew my father, everybody knew his name. So every road I walked came loaded with the blame. Small town whispers follow me through every school hallway, comparing my life to his every single day. If I stumbled, they noticed. If I failed, they smiled, like they were waiting for proof I was never worth the miles. I tried to be the good son, tried to do things right, work my hands to the bone from morning into night. But no matter how hard I pushed, no matter how much I gave, I still feel like a shadow standing over a grave. Some burdens ain't made of stone, they're carried in your soul. And some names feel heavier the longer you grow old. I've been carrying the weight of my last name through every storm, through every flame, trying to become my own man while living in someone else's fame. I've been carrying the weight of my last name, and it's breaking my back again, but I won't let it bury me. I won't let it win. My father never knew how much silence hurt, how much I needed one good word for all that work. Instead I chased approval down 1,000 roads, adding more and more rocks to an already heavy load. My brother used to tell me, man, just be yourself, before life took him away from everyone else. Now those words hit harder every passing year, like he's still riding shocking every time I steer. And my family, they only saw the failures I made, never saw the sacrifices, never saw the price I paid. So I stopped looking backward and started moving ahead, building the future from the things they never said. I've been carrying the weight of my last name through every storm, through every flame, trying to become my own man while living in someone else's fame. I've been carrying the weight of my last name, and it's breaking my back again, but I won't let it bury me. I won't let it win. Father, I spent years trying to be you, and I spent years trying not to. Maybe the answer was never either one. Maybe I was supposed to become me. Ghosts, no more trying to make this town proud. I've been carrying the weight of my last name, but it don't define me now. I'm more than the blood in my veins, more than the past I came from. They misunderstood me, they judged me, they tried to write my story before it began. But the weight of my last name didn't break the man. Yeah, it didn't break the man. That old house still stands, but nobody lives there anymore. Not the people I knew. In the house where the walls could hear the fires. Mama cried in the kitchen while I stared into the night. Daddy worked like a machine, but his heart was somewhere gone. Spent my whole damn childhood wondering what went wrong. Everybody in this town got a version of my past. They talk like they know everything from a photograph. They never saw the broken kid hiding in the dark, trying to keep his family from falling apart. I carried all the problems like they were mine to bear. Put everyone before me till there was nothing there. Now the same people I believe act like I don't exist. Guess love turns into shadows when it leaves you like this. I kept the pain inside my chest, tried my best, gave my best, but some wounds never heal, and some goodbyes still feel fresh. This is a house that left me. The ghosts still know my name. Every room holds a memory. Every wall still feels the pain. Lost us all. My brother used to ride shotgun on those county roads, talking about forever while we chased impossible goals. Now years feel like oceans and the silence hits hard. Just another empty chair beneath the backyard stars. Daddy never said much, just a nod and a stare. Spent my whole life reaching for a pride that wasn't there. Every achievement, every mile, every battle I won, still felt like I was losing, trying to be enough. And this town laughed loud when I said I'd leave someday. Said I'd end up broken just like everybody else, but I turned pain into fuel and scars into steel. Now they're watching me survive what they thought would kill. This is the house that left me. The ghosts still know my name. Every room holds a memory. Every wall still feels the pain. I gave my heart to save it, but I couldn't stop the fall. Now I'm standing in the ashes of the house that lost us all. I still hear mama praying through the cracks in the floor. I still hear my brother laughing like he's right outside the door. And daddy, if you're listening somewhere tonight, I hope you know I never stopped trying. This is the house that left me, but it never took my soul. Every scar became a lesson. Every loss made me whole. I survived the heartbreak, I survived the blame. They buried me beneath the ruins, but I rose above the flames. This is the house that left me, but it couldn't make me fall. I'm still standing here breathing after losing it all. After losing it all. One letter at a time. Got 1,000 conversations that still live inside my head. 1,000 things I should have said before the silence spread. People think I'm cool and I think I never really cared. Truth is, I've been carrying ghosts that never leave me there. I wrote letters to my father that I never had the guts to send, trying to tell him I was breaking while pretending I was fine again. Every line was full of questions, every page was full of pain. Looking for a little sunlight in a lifetime full of rain. The town labeled me a failure before I learned my own name. Turned my struggles into gossip and my heartbreak into shame. But they never saw the nights I spent staring at the ceiling, trying to survive the weight of everything I was feeling. The words stayed trapped inside like thunder in the dark. Some wounds never fade, they just leave their mark. These are the letters I never Me and my brother had a map drawn on notebook paper, talking about escaping this town sooner rather than later. We were young, we were fearless, we thought we beat the odds. Now I visit old memories and talk to him through God. Family said they love me, but love shouldn't feel this cold. Shouldn't leave you bleeding while you're carrying the load. I gave everything I had till there was nothing left to give. Funny how the strongest hearts are the hardest ones to fix. Still I keep moving, boots dragging through the mud, building something better from the wreckage that it was. Every scar's a chapter, every loss became a page, and every bit of heartbreak helped create the man today. These are the letters I never sent, the tears I never showed, the battles I kept fighting down a lonely road. These are the words you never heard, the truths I couldn't say. Now they're echoing through my soul. Every single day, Father, I wanted you to know I never hated you, I just needed you. Brother, I still save a seat for you in every dream I have, and some nights I still wake up looking back. These are the letters I never sent, but maybe you can hear them now. Every broken piece of me is finally speaking out. These are the tears I never cried, the pain I couldn't explain, but I turned every wound into wisdom, every loss into strength. They misunderstood me, they left me behind, they tried to define me, but I'm still here, still standing, still riding, still surviving, one letter at a time. Yeah. One letter at a time. I remember dirt roads in the hand-me-down lane, trying to earn respect in the house built on pain. Daddy worked till his knuckles looked like weathered stone, but somehow I still felt completely alone. Every football game, every fight, every grade, every dream I was chasing, every sacrifice made. I kept looking in the crowd, hoping they'd finally see that the boy breaking his back was just trying to be free. They all judged me in this town before I had a chance, put my future in the coffin before I made a plan. They saw trouble in my eyes, saw a kid who never win, but they never saw the war I was fighting within. I carried that weight for years, like a cross upon my soul, trying to fill a hole inside me that only grew with time. I was a boy he never saw, the son who gave it all, climbing every mountain just to hear him say my name. I was a boy he never saw, still standing through it all, chasing love through empty silence, only finding rain. Me and my brother used to dream by the riverbank, talking about getting out before life turned us the same. We had plans bigger than this little town could hold, two young hearts full of fire and gold. Now he's gone and the years keep rolling by, not giving a thing for one more goodbye, one more laugh in the truck, one more late night ride, one more chance to tell him what I kept inside. And the people who doubted me still whisper my name, like surviving somehow became part of the shame. But every scar on my body is proof that I stay when a lot of good men would have faded away. I was a boy he never saw, the son who gave it all, climbing every mountain just to hear him say my name. I was the boy he never saw, still standing through it all, chasing love through empty silence, only finding rain. Father, Did you know every mile I walked I was carrying you? Every song I wrote I was talking to you. Every victory, every scar, every broken part, I just wanted you to be proud. Beyond these county lines, I hope you finally see me for the first time. Yeah, for the first time. Stronger through the pain. I spent my whole life being the strong one in the room, holding everybody up while I was heading for doom. Every call in the middle of the night I showed it fast, never thinking someday I'd be the one that left in the past. I gave my time, gave my money, gave my heart away, believing loyalty was something I'd come back one day. But when the darkness found me and I fell to my knees, the ones I needed most disappeared with the breeze. Now everybody's got excuses, everybody's got reasons, but abandonment still hurts through all the seasons. And those scars don't heal just because time moves on. Sometimes the deepest wounds are the quiet ones. I kept waiting by the door for someone to come through, but the silence told me everything I needed to know about you. The ones I needed most were the first to let me go, the first to walk away when I needed them the most. The ones I needed most left me standing in the cold. Now I'm learning how to heal with a heart that's growing old. Father taught me strength, but never showed me grace, so I learned to hide my pain behind a weather-beaten face. Spent years trying to make him proud of who I become, but some battles never end no matter how far you run. My brother wouldn't understood every word in the song. He always knew when something deep inside was wrong. Now I drive these back roads, talking to the night sky, still wishing I could hear one more reply. In this town, no of this town never missed a chance to tell me I was foolish for believing in a chance. But every roadblock, every laugh, every slam door only made me fight harder than before. The ones I needed most were the first to let me go, the first to walk away when I needed them the most. The ones I needed most left me standing in the cold. Now I'm learning how to heal with a heart that's growing old. I don't hate them, I just miss the people I thought they were. And maybe that's the hardest part, losing someone before they're even gone, 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 gone. They misunderstood me, they abandoned me, they left me in the rain. But the ones I needed most made me stronger through the pain. Yeah, stronger through the pain.